Dance, you know they love you. You know we love you. Welcome back to the show.
Oh, thank you, man.
Congrats on this tour.
Man.
Can you believe it's been 10 years?
No, I can't believe it. 10 years is insane.
Your mixtape coloring book. This project changed the music business. It changed the industry, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first independent thing that came out that won Grammys.
Yeah.
It changed the playbook.
Yeah.
And gosh, it's been 10 years. Did you have any idea? When you're doing this, you're making this, do you have any clue that this is gonna go on to win Grammys? Was it?
No, I didn't think so. I mean, well, I would say I didn't expect it to. I would say we hoped for it. We really believed in what we was making. And I say we, like the band, myself, all the people that worked on it. We wanted it to be great. We wanted people to hear it. And I don't think we ever expected it to be, is it? Okay, yeah, it was like a sad story.
No, it is.
Once the piano played, I was like, okay.
Wow. It's like it's
A montage started happening.
Like, oh my God. Like, oh, dude, how are you doing that? That's how magic you are.
No, that's what happened at the Grammys. They start playing the music when you talk.
I want to thank my agent. I want to thank my agent. It's like, yeah. Oh my gosh. I was like, wait, wow, you really are making music just with your brain.
Like, is this in my heart or is this happening live?
I'm sorry about that. I apologize. But here you are. But do you do one song and you go, that song is actually legit. I know you want people to hear it, but you go like, this is a collection.
Oh, thank
and
you.
these are all jams.
Yeah, I think all the songs came to me, you know, at the right time, and you kind of just like, as you go, you collect more and more, and you find a thesis, and then they just meld together, I guess.
When you came on our show days before Coloring Book came out, and you performed Blessings, and we announced on the show the official release date of Coloring Book.
I remember.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Was it actually finished at that time?
No.
Okay. It was
not at all. No.
Wow.
No, it was, I mean, I remember
This
getting
is blowing my mind. It was not finished?
No, not even. Well, I mean, it was close. I say it was close, but I remember getting a feature verse from Future like maybe 8 minutes before we uploaded the whole thing.
8 minutes before?
Yeah. We work until, you know, until the time is up, but thank you for announcing the date, because then it gave me like a stop point, you know?
I didn't know. I didn't invent the date. I didn't mean to put pressure on you.
You made it real.
No, I didn't want to make it real. You have so many great special guests on this. You have Lil Wayne. You have Bieber.
Yeah.
Future, like you said. But the one that I always wanted to ask you about is my cousin Nicole.
Yeah.
Who is my cousin Nicole?
It's my cousin Nicole.
Okay, all right. Your cousin Nicole.
Yeah. Shout out to Nicole Steen. Shout out D, my cousin D. Yeah.
How did you decide to put your cousin Nicole on the album?
I mean, she's a phenomenal vocalist. I mean, the song that she sang on it, How Great, she sang at my grandmother's funeral and did like an amazing, like moving arrangement for it. So I remember I asked her to come in the studio and record it for the album. I don't think I knew it was gonna be a track at the time. I didn't think I was gonna rap on it. I thought it was gonna be like an interlude, but yeah, she was incredible. And then she ended up, you know, you have a picture of it? That's crazy.
You guys performing together at the Grammys.
Yeah,
there you go. You and your cousin Nicole.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out to my cousin Nicole, yeah.
I love that. I'm like, did she know that that's the name you were gonna put on there?
Yeah, I don't think that, she didn't approve that, but I was like, I just want people to know she's my
family.
cousin.
That's
I'm
family.
proud.
That's family. The cover art, by the way, is just become an iconic image.
Yeah.
What is the story behind this? Who designed this?
This is Brandon Bro, one of the most talented contemporary artists out of Chicago. He's done multiple works for my projects.
Yeah.
And yeah, the story of the album cover is so cool. We had this idea that we wanted to capture a specific smile that I have when I recently became a new father for the first time. Yeah.
You holding the baby?
And so yeah, I'm holding my daughter Kinsley. I'm holding her and I'm smiling, and he captured the image, and that's where the smile comes from. Yeah.
Jeez, that's unbelievable. That's a great story. Well, now, if I have it right, before making music, you were into dance.
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
very into dance. You know so much about me.
I really do. Well, you've been on, I think it's like your 10th time on the show.
Yeah, we've been here a lot of times.
Yeah. But I mean, that was your original dream? You're gonna be Chance the Dancer?
Dance the Rapper. I don't know what I was gonna call, but I used to do talent shows and after school programs and stuff. I'm still pretty good at dancing, but I was really good when I was a kid.
Yeah, you won the talent show.
I did win the talent show. You know so much about
I told you, man. This is your life. Cue the keyboard music. No, but you winning the talent show.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
It set me on the path. That was a big. I always loved being on stage. I love performing, and yeah, I used to dance to Michael Jackson songs and. Thank you. Yeah, we all love Michael Jackson.
Of course.
So yeah.
You're not gonna believe this, but I actually found video of you dancing at that talent show. Here's Chance the Rapper.
Watch this. No.
Congrats!
That's hilarious. I thought you were joking. You had the actual footage.
No, of course, that's the real deal footage, bud.
That's fire. That was like an excerpt. That was like a breakdown when they were saying "Go Chancellor." I had better moves than that. I think that was like, they was just like, keep going.
We cut that down. Yeah.
They put the freestyle in there.
Would you ever bring it back? Would you ever want to go dance again? Would you be on Dancing with the Stars?
I don't know if I would do Dancing with the Stars, but I would. Okay, yeah, maybe I would.
Kiss my hand. We would love you.
Yeah, I love dance. I think it's an incredible art form. I think it's really, really, and there's so many different styles of dance. I haven't trained since I was a shorty, so I would have to
get back in there.
It, but
that's the fun of watching that show.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just think you'd be great on that. But let's talk about the 10th anniversary tour. It's kicking off this weekend in Chicago.
Yeah.
I mean, that's. What's the vibe of the tour?
It's I've been referring to it like the way that we're putting together the track list. I've been referring to it as like a check-in or like an update. There's so many people, you know, mainly me, whose lives were, you know, greatly impacted and maybe changed by this project. And in the 10 years since it came out, you know, we go through many more changes.
Yeah,
and
not just you.
Not just me, but the people
listeners
who grew up on it. And I think this is like an opportunity for us to check in with each other and just like, you know, reach back to this nostalgic moment, but also, you know, sing about all the changes. There's so much music and so many, you know, songs that I've created that speak to this, or songs that were released around the time of Coloring Book that speak to it. And so we've just been like really carefully putting together a set that like speaks to all the major themes of the project.
And how life has changed, and you go, oh, this song, does any song mean anything
everything
different to you?
Yeah.
Or no, like...
No, they all, it's so weird. It's like when you perform, you know, the songs, the lyrics kind of feel dormant when you're not like performing them. If I'm just listening to them from a while ago, it's like, oh, this is an old song. But when I sing it, I don't know, I recontextualize all the words to mean something to me now. And so songs like Same Drugs, which I'm performing later tonight.
Dude, I love track number 6, Same Drugs is great.
Yeah, there's so many songs about growing and about
Same
the changes
Drugs, I read somewhere to tell you that I really do know a lot about you. Same Drugs, did you record this like 200 different versions?
Yeah, there's
really like that?
It's actually 200, it's over 200 versions of it.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
How?
I think like
did you write that years ago?
I wrote it actually, yeah. I wrote it 3 years before Coloring Book came out. I wrote it right around the time I released Acid Rap when I was living in Atlanta. And it was just this, like, the simple refrain that was like, you know, referencing Peter Pan and talking about the hardships of like eventually growing old. And then I had another song called How to Fly that I wrote with Francis and the Lights. And they were two like kind of battling pieces for which one was gonna be. And then in the end, we ended up kind of converging them into one song. And it ended up being like probably one of my favorite or most proud works.
Come on, that's what you do. You gotta put that work in. 200 plus. I can't wait to hear it tonight.
Yeah.
You know we love you. Thank you for being here, but also performing. The one and only Chance the Rapper, everybody. Check out the Coloring Book 10-year anniversary tour.